Hello guys, it's Junior Mafia, and before I start talking about the main premise of this video, I mean you're gonna see it in the title, like after I'm done recording this and upload it, I want to talk about a few things from like this game right now. So, the first thing is that we got new characters, Kaveh, which I was actually going to pull for, because that's usually what I do, is get all 4 stars at least. But I also got Baizhu, which I wasn't really hoping on getting. I mean, I was on a 50-50. I was on my 50-50, and yeah, I just got him out of nowhere. And this sort of marks like my 4th 50-50 win in a row. And I'm like, damn, like, I still want to get Eula, but the thing is we don't know when Eula's gonna return. It could probably be in version 3.8 or during the Fontaine update, which will happen like probably like late August. The second thing is that I saw the 3.7 trailer. I'm like, oh, this whole like 3.7 update is based around like Genius Invocation TCG, and I'm like, I don't really like I don't really play TCG all that much. I mean, I do every week, but that's only for the Battle Pass points, so I can max out the whole free part, in which I later buy the paid half. Oh yeah, we also got a new Dendro character for Inazuma, known as Kirara. I think that's how you pronounce her name. I've just been calling her Kiara this whole time because I was just too lazy to figure out how to pronounce her name. Oh yeah, and at the end of that live stream, we got the first glimpse of Fontaine. Well, not the actual nation itself, it's more of like the underwater mechanic that's gonna be used. I'm like, oh damn. We even got the Hydro Traveler being showcased there. And I'm like, well, I guess I gotta wait for Fontaine to release. What else is there? Oh yeah, yesterday was Mother's Day, so I'd like to kind of just say to all the mothers out there, especially my own mother, because she's my mom. You gotta love her. Okay, now for the main premise of this whole video is that I don't think I'm cut out to be an engineer. Oh wait, crap, wrong team. Oh wait, crap. But like, here's the thing. Like, I'm not really doing all that good in the class, and I feel like that's just kind of me not really putting in the time and effort like for that class. Like, I'm just kind of thinking, well, it's probably just me, no one else. But yeah, I later found out that it's not just me, like other people are having the same issues as I am. And some of that has to do with who they think is the professor, or who they believe to be. I mean, some people have spoken to him about this problem, and he did address it to the class. But we're like, you're only teaching us some of the bare minimum of what we need to learn about to become engineers. Like, I could probably think of like, actually, hold on, let me put this in better words. Is that, I mean, he's teaching us some of the subjects which involve like math, probably like the basic fundamentals of it, and then once we move on to the homework, it's like something much more advanced. from what we've learned from him. And it's like, what? Because like some of the equations don't make sense to me, and for some others it's like that. Or no, not like that. It's more, yeah, for me and like one half of the class, it's like we don't get it. The other half, they do. Like it's split. And well, I think for the half that does know the material and all that, for them they might have done stuff like that before, so it's kind of like a walk in the park. And yeah, I would like to apologize for not speaking all too much. I probably should have just talked about this instead of like trying to talk about it while fighting the Qualen. That was a very bad idea. That was a very... Actually, no, I'm just try to kill this dragon first. Ah, crap, that was close. Come on, how much more? I picked the wrong team for this. I picked the wrong... Damn it. Go. Come on. Okay, there we go. Oh. Yeah, I should probably just talk about stuff. But not trying to do this at the same time, but not. But yeah, like half of the class is like unable to learn the subjects in class because it's like fresh. It's like something new to us. The other half, they learned about stuff like that in the past, so for them, they know what they're like about to learn, or like what there already is there. And I'd say like the professors, like his way of teaching is just kind of weird. Like, and I will admit, I actually nearly fell asleep a few times in this class because it was all kind of boring. I mean, for the last several weeks, we were supposed to be working on a spaghetti bridge, and I mean, my team, we are getting some progress done, but like the guidelines that we need for this project, I mean, build the bridge, add a spaghetti, and no, hold on, no, not pastrami. What was it called again? Oh, fettuccine. There we go. It's like, and probably some tape as well and glue. I mean, that's the easy part. However, we need like to keep journals of like our progress, so like we need our own independent journals, and then we need like a formal journal that the professor is going to look at. But even then, there's like a lot of stuff that we need to put down in the journal, which for me and one of my teammates, we both agreed to call it complete overkill, because there's just so much we need to write down. Oh man, I can't even speak no more. Like, the journal part is the only confusing part for the project. Everything else is kind of like a walk in the park. I mean, we did give out... I mean, there was somebody from the school who, like, several weeks ago, came into the class and sort of gave in, like, anonymous survey responses for us to do. It was kind of like rate the professor. Like, is he good? Is he not that good? I mean, I just put down he's all right, but most other people just kind of put down like, yeah, he's not all too good. He's not, which honestly, looking back at it now, I probably should have put down not too good. But I mean, I already said he was all right. Can't really do anything about that. I mean, in terms of the homework, it wasn't until like 2 weeks ago that he actually started going over some questions that were like the most missed in the assignments. But before that, he was more just like, okay, just try to figure out how you got it wrong, and then like put down your corrections and whatnot. And I'm just thinking to myself, well, I don't know how I got this wrong, and I don't even know what I'm supposed to do for these questions. I mean, yeah, some of this material is in the textbook, but even then, not everything is there. So I'm like, how am I supposed to figure this out? There's like some missing information that I need. It was suggested to him that he does give out the answer, and like sort of a way to, and like what equations and whatnot needs to be used to solve for the questions. However, for him, he feels more like you'll be able to do it by figuring it out on your own. And I'm like, what? Like, come on. I mean, that's kind of the reason why I was able to pass most of my other classes from the past, because I was actually shown like what sort of equations and whatnot that I need, like to figure it out to solve the problems. Uh, yeah, but I don't know. At this point, I think this spaghetti bridge project that the class is doing and the second exam are like my only hope of passing the class this semester. I mean, if I fail it, I'm just gonna take it again, but make sure that I get like a different professor, because I really don't need this guy teaching me. Or rather, his teaching method is just really out of line. Just not out of line, just really confusing. It's just really confusing. And yeah, the other thing, if I do fail it too, is that I'm probably gonna have to spend a third year to get my associate's degree. Because what I know so far is that I need at least 2 years worth of classes. Well, I mean, I'm not going to list them off, but I think it's like 10 classes total that I need to take, like in order to get my associate's degree in the span of 2 years. But yeah, I could see this taking up to, at minimum, at least like the first half of the third year. I mean, I'll probably do the second half as well if it takes longer. But I don't know. It was just a mess, especially my first semester. I mean, I should have been like in the intro class last semester. However, there's only one spot left, and somebody else got it. But before that, I mean, I honestly thought in the beginning that there was only 4 classes I needed to take, but no, that's not how it is. So that's my fault for not really like looking carefully. I mean, I do know which classes I have to take right now. get my associates. But yeah, it's just gonna take a while. Oh yeah, one last thing before I end this off. I know I said I was gonna get a computer, like a gaming laptop, because I don't have the space for a full desktop PC. So I could just start recording my videos there. However, I'm more of just running into issues with trying to buy the computer. Because this specific one that I'm trying to get, it's like Lenovo Legion series laptop. And yeah, sometimes they will have like small little sales, or they'll just put them out like a discounted price, but only with like limited quantities. And when those end, the price jumps up like very high. I'm talking about like 1,700. And the lowest I've seen this computer go for is like 1,200, so that's a steal. However, my parents are saying mostly like get this computer at Best Buy if you can, but I'm like, yeah, I have checked, they do have other versions available at Best Buy, but this specific one is like online only, so, and for them, they're usually a little skeptical about buying electronics online, because they don't want me to spend it like a whole lot of money on something that might not work when it arrives. I mean, I did tell my parents that like we bought 3 different electronics online and they worked just fine when they got here. I mean, like my dad's phone, we bought that online, like the Rebel.com. My Nintendo Switch, that was also online. This PS5 was also online. Oh yeah, and which, by the way, my brother got more storage for this thing, so maybe I could probably just make more videos off of this PlayStation, and maybe just wait for the laptop until then. But yeah, they're not really gonna trust like online purchases compared to just buying it in store. And yeah, but I understand, but sometimes it's more like you can only do something or get something in this manner only, so it's either that or nothing. And I mean, like the other day, my mom and dad, they were on board. Like they were about to hand me the like leftover amount that I needed to like be able to buy this computer. However, that didn't really happen when like my mom brought it up to my sister, my older sister. I mean, she's asking me like, why don't I just wait until August for when the next school year starts back up? But I'm like, I mean, I'm buying a gaming laptop, or rather, I didn't tell her that part, so yeah, that's my fault for not letting her know what kind of computer I'm getting. Because I mean, right now she only knows I want to get a computer like at this moment, but for her, I think she's only thinking that I'm going to be using it only for school. Well, I guess next time it's brought up again, I'm just going to have to tell her, like, right then and there, that it's a gaming laptop because I mean I was just considering making videos to put up on YouTube as an alternative, because I mean if this whole engineering thing doesn't like go the way I wanted it to, just like I'll probably just be making videos, or at least making videos while I'm doing that whole, or like while trying to get my associates at the same time, and then see which one I end up doing like afterwards. So like by the year 20, probably by next year or in the next 2 years, I'll make my final decision on what I'm doing. I mean, the only thing, if I'm gonna be doing YouTube, I at least want to build up a following. Like by then, at least have over like 1K subs. Like before that. If not, then I have no idea what I'm gonna do. And I feel like getting a computer will probably make things a little easier to like edit videos. Because honestly, I don't know how I'm gonna edit videos on a PlayStation. But yeah, that's really about it then. So I'm gonna end things here. So goodbye to everyone, and happy late Mother's Day. Like and subscribe to the video, although I doubt that anyone here was entertained by anything I've said. But yeah, it is what it is. So goodbye. Or ciao.